Breaking news and urgent updates. Rodri confirms his interest in Real Madrid. See what he said. Florentino Perez risks losing a signing to Manchester City. Fabrizio Romano updates the situation regarding Endrick. See these and other news now. Attention Madridistas. If you are new here on the channel, subscribe and leave your like to have the latest news from the greatest club in the world at your fingertips. Thank you very much. Real Madrid has faced significant difficulties with injuries over the last 2 seasons. In the previous season, Courtois, Alaba, and Militao suffered injuries early on, and this season the bad luck continues. Eder Militao and Carvajal also faced serious injuries to their cruciate ligaments. Additionally, the club has dealt with a series of muscle injuries, forcing Ancelotti to turn to youth players, such as Asensio, and to improvise in key positions, like centre-back and right-back. In fact, there was even consideration for Valverde to play as a right-back until Lucas Vázquez returns. However, there is good news. Rodrigo and Lucas Vázquez, who suffered muscle injuries in the match against Osasuna, are making progress in their recoveries. While Rodrigo still has chances of being available against Leganés or Liverpool, Lucas, according to OK Diario, is speeding up his recovery and may even return in time for the crucial clash against Liverpool at Anfield in the UEFA Champions League qualifying phase. This return would be crucial for Ancelotti, who, without Lucas, lacks a natural right-back in the main squad, although young players like Wirtz are training with the first team. The Italian coach hopes to gradually recover his players to face the important phase of the season approaching. Endrick has been standing out as one of the great prospects on the Real Madrid scene in recent weeks, although not necessarily due to his constant participation on the field. The young Brazilian has made good use of the minutes he has received, but the truth is that Ancelotti has not yet assigned him a relevant role in the Merengue team's games this season. Currently, the forward needs more minutes to gain rhythm and continuity in the team. However, Ancelotti's limited use has already had consequences, such as the absence from recent call-ups to the Brazilian national team. This situation has fueled speculation about a possible exit in January, should the scenario not change for the Carioca player. Despite rumors of a transfer in the winter market, with Southampton from the Premier League being indicated as interested in signing him, this information lacks foundation. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid does not consider loaning Endrick in January. Moreover, the player himself does not plan to leave the club during this period. According to Bernabeu Digital, any decision regarding Endrick's departure would only be evaluated in the summer, depending on his minutes played and the team's context, including potential changes in coaching staff. For now, the young forward remains focused on earning his spot at Santiago Bernabéu. Rodri Hernandez, the second Spanish player to win the Ballon d'Or in history, participated in an interview on the program El Larguero, from Cadena SER, one day after his appearance on El Hormiguero, hosted by Pablo Motos. The Manchester City midfielder and Spanish national team player spoke with Manu Carreño about various topics, including the Ballon d'Or, Guardiola's renewal with City, his injury, coach Luis de la Fuente, Real Madrid, and Vinicius Jr. When asked by Manu Carreño about a possible connection to Real Madrid in the future, Rodri replied, "Obviously, when Real Madrid calls you, the best club in history and the most successful, with everything that means, it is an honor. I am attentive to all possibilities." Regarding Vinicius Jr., the Spaniard praised the Merengue forward. "Vinicius is one of the best players in the world. He is an intelligent guy and, over time, he has realized that the more focused he is on the field, the better he will be. He is young and will need people to advise him well. Being at Real Madrid, a club with such strong values, is something positive for him." Meanwhile, Manchester City has already begun plans to renew Rodri's contract, which runs until 2027. The English club is aware that, at the end of this contract, major European clubs will make offers for the midfielder, especially Real Madrid, which is seeking a transition in midfield with the imminent retirement of Toni Kroos. This situation worries Pep Guardiola, who is determined to secure the Ballon d'Or winner's stay at the Etihad Stadium for a longer time. Florian Wirtz has become the main target for Real Madrid to strengthen their midfield next season. The German midfielder, standout for Bayer Leverkusen, has attracted attention from all over Europe due to his spectacular season, establishing himself as one of the great emerging stars of the continent. Real Madrid sees Wirtz as a strategic piece for 2025 and seems well positioned to secure his signing. However, there is another club working behind the scenes that could surprise and take the lead in the race for the player, Manchester City. According to information from Caught Offside, Manchester City is emerging as the main favorite to sign Wirtz next season. The English club has been monitoring the player for some time, and after Pep Guardiola's recent contract renewal, the next step would be to bring the young German talent to the Etihad Stadium. To do this, City would be willing to part with around €120 million next summer. Additionally, Bayern Munich is also in contention, eager to convince Wirtz's representatives to keep him in the Bundesliga. This intense competition between European giants promises to make Florian Wirtz's transfer one of the major topics of the next summer market. Meanwhile, Real Madrid remains vigilant, ready to compete to ensure that the German prodigy dons the white shirt next season.